next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And off we go in Santa Clara. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, Kate. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Purdy on first down. Nabs along that sideline, Samuel. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
2nd and 3 now. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Third and short, here's Purdy. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Brought in by Ayuk. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. And leading them out to the second pick of the second round back in 2023. Out of Kentucky, it's Will Levis.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
They'll send him over right. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 15. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Levis. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Garindo. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third and 4 coming up now. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one gains 7. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down throw by Purdy. Fires down the middle, and it is caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 now. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er first down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Reeled in at the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers stretch their early lead to 9. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 31. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Levis from the shotgun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Levis. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He has it at the 22. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll take over here following that punt to end the 1st. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Right back to Pollard. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10 now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
That throw finds Okonkwo. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Levis setting to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Purdy on 1st down. Into the hands of Kittle. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3. He's got it, room to run. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Finding Pearsall. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To throw again, it's Purdy. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Play action now with Purdy. Fires over the middle, caught. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's always dangerous for these running backs in 3rd-and-inches situations to get bounced outside. You can get away with it in Little League. You don't get away with it very often in this league.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Titans and Will Levis set to take over again. And he's one final strong week away from finishing as the NFL's leader in passing yards for this season. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Looking to Pollard on the option. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
From the 34. Fires down the middle, and it is caught. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans tie and can take the lead here in the second. Calvin Ridley with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a short gain. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pearsall there to grab it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw by Purdy. Complete to Pearsall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So it's second down coming up.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Dump off complete to his running back.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the gun, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Call it 3 yards on the pickup. They're short by just as many now as it brings up 4th down. Mitch Wisnowski headed back out as they'll punt it away once more. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And you can see that he's likely in store for some serious work today. He's coming into this final game in position to finish as the league's rushing champ. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Brought in by Burks. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit. To throw again on 2nd down, Levis.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. So they're left facing 3rd and long. A tight end in motion now. Throwing is Levis on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. Back to throw it. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And that one is all even, 6-6 in the second quarter. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jamar Chase with a touchdown reception from Joe Burrow. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Patrick Mahomes, another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Titans and receiver Calvin Ridley back out again on offense. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. On the play fake, it's Levis. Pass caught by Ridley. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And the Titans will have a 1st down. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Levis from the shotgun. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the 49ers on offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Purdy. Got a man over the middle, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
The chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Secures this at the 17. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Going with Pollard on the ground. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the 42. That finds Burks, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On the carry, this is Pollard. and he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. From the gun, Levis. That'll be complete to Burks. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Here's the give to Pollard. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Shotgun now for Levis. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Quick hitter complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 29. Finding Pearsall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's 49ers football as we enter the 4th of what's been a largely one-sided game. They're set up at the 35 now. Pretty throwing here on first. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. Second and 6 coming up here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun is Purdy. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he finishes off the play by taking it in. Touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Levis. That one complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they bring him down. He managed to get a couple across the 35 to the 36. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They run once more with Spears. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and short yardage, Levis. Pass taken in by Pollard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Spears trying this straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Spears running behind center. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Levis now off the play fake. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Titans will have a 1st down. Spears on the give, headed right. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Titans nearing their 15th win this season. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. A give to Spears, running right. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the play fake, it's Levis. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no! Oh, call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much.
Yeah, I understand why this crowd and these fans were celebrating a touchdown, but not so fast. Catch, yeah, that looked good, but you got to get both feet down too.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. This offense ready to get going again now. And you and I both know, Brock, they, like so many teams in this league, fans of establishing the run to begin a football game. Well, I'm looking at my watch, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. We're sometime into this one now, and they still haven't been able to establish it against this defense.
Yeah, kind of like when we walk into a defensive meeting room and sit with the D coordinator, and what is his #1 premise each and every week? Stop the run. Stop the run.
Yeah.
Because you know if you create that kind of imbalance and you take away the run, you have a chance of playing pretty good defense like they've done.
First down throw by Purdy. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. San Francisco calls it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. He'll throw it yet again. Complete to Pearsall. And he's tackled for no gain. Second and 10 now. Down the middle, complete. And it's a touchdown. He made the catch and took it the rest of the way. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Titans look like they've recovered. Yep, and folks, this game is over. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And this should just about do it, Brock. One last kneel down to run out these final seconds. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on second down. The final kneel down, and that should run out the clock.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. And he's going to take a knee. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And they end the season the way they have so many games already this year, Brock, with a victory. And now they get to enjoy an extra week off to rest and prepare to host a game in the divisional round coming up in 2 weeks. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Titans are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.